It's Mouse Tribe. Welcome back to another video. I'm driving, so I'm not gonna look at y'all, but yeah. So in this video today, I want to talk about breakage. Okay, breakage. And I was thinking about this because yesterday I had a client, right? I had a new client, and she was experiencing some breakage. And I want to bring this up because you have to know like what's the source of your breakage, because there's a lot of things that can cause breakage. And me and this client, I mean, I went in deep asking her. I mean, it was a very intense consultation. It really was. And I do consultations, like my new clients, I'll sit there and I'll talk to them, for a couple of minutes before I start their hair. And then I'm still doing the consultation even at the shampoo bowl. Yeah, I'll talk to them about 4 or 5 minutes, And then even at the shampoo bowl, I'm still doing consultation, even when I'm doing their hair, especially like if they're coming in with some really, really severe damage. And that's what this client was experiencing. She was a new client. And so what was happening was she hadn't had a professional trim in years. And y'all know I talk about these trims. And she said, oh, I just trim it myself. I've been trimming myself at home. And if y'all missed that video, go back. I do not recommend trimming y'all hair at home yourself. It's just, honestly, it's not recommended because, like I explained to the client, is you can't see everything. And if you're trimming it when your hair is curly, you're not getting all the ends. You're probably using dull shields. I don't care if you did go to Stylez and buy them. They probably still dull because you don't get your shields professionally sharpened on a regular basis like a professional do. You're not supposed to, because that ain't your job. That ain't your job. Now, Lord cover me because it's raining outside today. It's raining. Y'all know people don't know how to drive, but we covered by the blood. So, yeah. So she had been trimming her hair herself. And I was telling her that was making her ends rough. She had a lot of single strand knots. But something interesting was going on in the back of her head. And some of y'all might experience this. And I had another client who experienced this. We have to pay attention to our bodies. So anytime that we're lacking like certain vitamins or nutrients, it's going to show in our hair. And so I was asking these questions with this client. How's her diet? Are you on medication? Everything. Asking how she was eating and asking about her hair routine. Because her hair routine, and here's the thing, because this is a really good point I want to bring up. She does good with taking care of her hair aside from trimming herself. Like, she was telling me how often she shampoo her hair. She was like, Lisa, I shampoo my hair once a week. And I deep condition it. And she was saying when it's dry, I drench it with water and put my, stuff on it. So all that sound good, but I was like, but why is she having a whole lot of breakage in the back? So then I said, it got to be something internal going on, because she sounds like she's doing and she was telling me how she moisturized her ends, but her ends still getting split. But this is what I narrowed down. She ended up telling me that she's on iron pills, and she has low iron. And then as we kept talking, she was talking about how she was stressed out with her job. And I said, that's what it is. That's what it is. Because she said, yeah, I've been natural for X amount of years, and I just feel like my hair should be so much longer. And I said, the issue is you're not retaining length. Like, as soon as your hair is coming in, it's breaking slam off. And so in the back, it was really, really broke off a lot. And I see this a lot with people who have like iron deficiency, or if you have low vitamin D. I noticed that tends to be one of the symptoms. Like, it just fall out in the back. Some people, it fall out in the front, but with hers, it was in the back. It was really, really short and brittle. The front of her hair is like pretty long. It was a good length. But I was telling her that her breakage is actually working up to the front of her head, because when I was blow drying her hair, I said, I even see short pieces in the front. So we need to get this together before you don't have no hair. Okay, we'll all be broke off. She thought I was going to have to give her a buzz cut. But I was gentle on her. I did have to cut the back fairly short because there was a lot of breakage. but she still had some hair in the front. But the thing is, you know, you gotta know where your breakage is coming from. So when she kept explaining everything, I said your breakage has to come from something that's going on internally. And so that's why I asked her, like, are you on medications? Like, how's your diet? Are you stressed? And at first, she was kind of sitting there like, why she asked me that? Because you're doing everything you need to do externally, but it's internal that you have to work on. And she said, oh, I feel better that it's not nothing that I'm doing wrong at home, because she thought maybe her hair routine is wrong. And she said, oh, I feel better that I'm not doing anything wrong. I said, you're right. I said, but also the inside is harder to work with. I said, if your hair routine was wrong, like what you was doing was wrong, I said, now that's actually kind of easy to fix, because, like, you know, that's like technical, that's practical advice. Okay, yeah, you need to do this, this, and that. I said, but that internal, what I told her, I said, that internal gonna take some work. Now, see, I'm telling you, it be deeper than here in this chair. You hear me? I said, that internal is gonna really take some work. I said, you have to get that diet together. You have to get that diet together. And she was telling me how she been slacking on taking some of her iron pills and her supplements and everything. I said, yeah, all that's affecting your hair, because her hair in the back, it would grow out maybe about that much and then break off. And that's when I knew it was something internal. And see, if the breakage is happening right there near the scalp, like, it's something internal going on in your body. If the breakage is pretty much happening like in the middle, like, you know how your hair grows and then like it just break off, like it's kind of like long pieces of breakage, sometimes that's more like a mechanical thing, like meaning maybe you being too rough with your hair, or maybe it was heat, or maybe it was some braids or something. There's something like externally mechanical, if that makes sense. But a lot of her breakage was close to the scalp. Now, she did have a lot of single strand knots, and the single strand knots obviously was from her trying to trim her hair herself. And then it's been a while since she had a professional trim. So yeah, so I really want to talk about that. And then she was stressed, and I was just like, and ladies, here's the thing, because a lot of y'all sit in my chair and tell me that. I always ask how y'all stressed, and y'all so nonchalant with it, and we have normalized stress, and we should not normalize stress. You know, I understand you have seasons, but we have to make sure we're taking care of ourselves. Because I asked, I said, well, are you stressed out about anything? She was like, I mean, you know, just like the average person, you know, work or whatever. I said, but it's really taking a toll on your body. And I experienced this before. I remember one client, she had this job, and she was so stressed out. I mean, her hair was just falling out. And she came regularly to get her hair done. Don't you know, just as soon as this lady switched jobs, her hair got back healthy. You hear me? And that's why I'm telling you, that internal work, it's more, that takes more work. The outside is easy. Now, I'm about to run to Starbucks, y'all. I feel like every time I record a video, I'm going to Starbucks. I promise you, I don't come to Starbucks every day. But it's getting close to the weekend, and I need that bucks. You hear me? I need that bucks. And I'm laughing because I just watched Tony Gass's video, and I love that caramel macchiato, too. And I be getting that caramel macchiato. I be getting that caramel macchiato now. I'm getting me a hot one. Caramel macchiato hot. You hear me? That's what we about to get. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm hitting that caramel macchiato almond milk, extra hot. Oh yeah, let me get that. I need it today. It's raining today too. I need it. And I feel like I be making my coffee at home. Like, I done made my coffee at home all week this week. Today is Thursday, so I did good. But I feel like when I make my coffee at home, it just don't be hitting like Starbucks. Like, I feel like it ain't got enough caffeine in it. I don't need that much caffeine anyway, but I'm just saying, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Now I gotta sit y'all right there. I'm very cautious. I'm putting some hand sanitizer. I'll be touching that nasty door. But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like I have a curated home, do the K cups, I do all that. I do all the stuff the Starbucks people do. But that coffee, nah, bro, it hit different. Now, y'all ain't asked for all that commentary, but I gave it to you. But let's get back talking to the hair. So, ladies, remember, yeah, just as soon as that client, what was I talking about? Just as soon as that client stopped stressing out about her job and she got her new job, her hair started coming back in. It was healthy. So we have to take this stress thing really seriously. And I was like, you know, trying to counsel my client. You know, I'm a therapist. I'm a life coach. When y'all in my chair, honestly, I am. But I was like, yeah, girl, you're going to have to take care of yourself. You're going to have to meditate, pray, you know, do some things for yourself, because I said, this job is taking your hair slam out. But yeah, she was just so stuck on, she was so happy that it wasn't nothing she was doing. And it's really not nothing she's doing bad, but it's just, she got to get that internal together for the hair to get together. Now, for hair to get together, I don't know why they keep calling me. Nah. Why they keep calling me? These spammers. But like I told her, I said, look, you can come here every 2 weeks and get your hair done, and I can treat your hair. I said, but my work gonna be in vain if you don't take care of the inside. So that's the main thing when it comes to breakage. Sometimes y'all can be doing everything right at home. Y'all can be moisturizing it. Y'all could be doing all the right things, but if you're not taking care of the inside of your body, if you're not getting the nutrients you need, and like I was telling her, I said, when you stressed out, you're not even eating right. You're not making sure you get the right vitamins. You probably forgetting to take your iron pills, forgetting to do this and this and that because you're so stressed out. So probably food is the last thing on your mind, or taking your vitamins is the last thing on your mind, and you're just not really thinking straight. So we have to work on that part. So in summary, I guess what I want to say, ladies, is when it comes to breakage, sometimes it can be an internal thing, and we gotta do that work. And stop trimming your hair at home. Stop doing it. Don't trim your hair at home. Oh, here's another thing I want to touch on that she was doing that I told her it wasn't bad, but sometimes like too much of one thing can be a bad thing. So she was telling me, she was like, yeah, my hair just be so dry. She said sometimes in the shower I get it wet. So I thought she had meant like, you know how I give y'all the advice of, oh, if your hair is feeling dry, get in the shower and kind of let the steam get on it. But she was drenching her hair in the shower every day. She was like, yeah, I drench it in the shower because normally she wears 2-strand twists, she say. And she said normally, like, every day when I'm in the shower, I drench it and I get it wet. And she put her moisturizer on it. I said, oh, that's too much. I said, your hair is probably dealing with hydro fatigue. And just in summary, because I talked about this before, but I know I got some new people who follow. Hydro fatigue, the best example I can give y'all is like, you know, like if you're in a bathtub or maybe you're in a swimming pool and you've been in the pool a long time and how your skin gets real wrinkly and like soft and stuff like that. That's what happens with your hair. Like, too much of anything is not good. That's why I don't encourage sleeping in deep conditioner overnight. Do not do it. Rinse that conditioner out, because you'll make your hair too soft. Kind of like, now I'm gonna have to block them because they keep calling me. I already got my health insurance, bro. Okay, it's kind of like your hair gets too soft, kind of like your skin. It gets real mushy. So when you're over moisturizing your hair, and I know I tell y'all to moisture, but there got to be a balance to this, and that's why with this hair care stuff, it can be a lot. It can be easy, but sometimes I think I make it harder than what it really is. Moisturize when you need it. Like, don't overdo it. And so when your hair gets too soft like that, and here's the other thing, When your hair gets too soft and it's hydro fatigued, then it's even more prone to breakage. So when your hair is wet, your hair is at its weakest state. So that's why, like, when you shampooing and you detangling on like soaking wet hair, be gentle, because it's more prone to breakage because it's soaking wet. So what I was telling her is, like, you are over moisturizing your hair, which making your hair super, super soft, and then it's going to be easy to braid. That's why it's good to have a protein / moisture balance. Okay, you can't overdo it. And her wetting her hair in the shower every day, and then on top of that, she shampoos once a week and she deep condition. Her hair was just getting a little too soft, so anytime she touched it or did something to it, it was just making it worse too. So remember, ladies, don't like overdo it. Like, and I get where she was coming from, because there might, and here's the thing, there might be a season where yes, you need to wash it once a week or something like that, but that shouldn't, well, there might be a season where, okay, you know, a couple of days you might have to, because I dealt with some clients that just have chronically dry hair, and their hair is just deprived of moisture. So yeah, they need that spraying on it every day, but your hair should get to a point where you shouldn't have to be spraying nothing on it, or she shouldn't have been drenching it back in that shower every day. It shouldn't have been like that every day. There's something else going on. Okay, shampooing once a week is fine, but if you shampoo once a week, you shouldn't have to feel the need to be drenching it in water every day. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there too, ladies. And if this is kind of confusing to me, I know I kind of was talking in circles, but hopefully y'all understood where I was coming from. But if this ain't kind of confusing you and you like, Lisa, I just don't get it, I don't understand the protein moisture balance, just book a coaching call with me. Book a hair coaching call with me, and we can break your situation down, because I had to give that client a whole unique hair care regimen for her. I had to coach her through that thing, the whole thing, and your situation could be unique too. But that's why I tell y'all, like on YouTube, I make these videos for general purpose, you know, for the masses, or sometimes like if I have clients come in and have a unique situation, I explain it. But even with her unique situation, your situation might be unique and you might need to plan and customize. So that's why I have the hair coaching program, okay? So I can coach you and tell you exactly what you need to be doing, okay? Because everybody's situation is different. Everybody's hair is different, okay? Period. Ow. Okay, now I done talked to y'all till I got to work. I'm about to pull up on them. I'm about to pull up to work. And so I hope this video has been a blessing to y'all and help bring some clarity to y'all hair care, and it can help y'all. And look, if this helped y'all, because I don't sit here and talk about 20 minutes, y'all make sure y'all share it out with somebody. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video so I can have 10 minutes of quiet time for my clients coming here running their mouth. I gotta be quiet before my clients come. So that's what I'm about to go do. Go sit in the shop and be in stillness. So I hope y'all have a beautiful Thursday. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.